increase. So the next one that we've got this evening is called Death Machine, and this is by Mark Saul Jr. So we have Robert Firth playing Dr. Dylan Wakefield. Where are we? Oh, lovely. There we are. Hello, Robert. And we've got Samir Darwood playing Watkins. Ah, there we go. Lovely, lovely. So the brief description of this is a BBC interviewer, which you look wonderful for, discusses with a corrupt, mentally damaged entrepreneur, which you also look wonderful for, about the possibilities of profiteering in the face of death. So I'll mute my mic and turn off the camera, and ready when you are.
Good evening. I'm Michael Watkins of the BBC programme Broadcasting Hour, interviewing perhaps the most controversial candidate we've ever had, more so than Kanye West. Here he is, without further ado, Dylan Wakefield, otherwise known as the Suicide Doctor. Thank you for joining us on the programme.
Can I smoke? Can I say filthy words like
No, you can't. No. Okay. So how did you come up with the idea for the reincarnator? Was it a political concern or opinion, or something you dreamt up as a child?
No, not so much a dream. It's more like I think it was more like a plan, to help eradicate those who feel like they've been marginalized, jobless, homeless, left behind. Just wanted to make their lives a little better by helping them to enter into what some might call a suicide machine. Make their lives better. It's been really hard over here, over there on your side of the pond with this COVID-19 shit. Pardon my French. So I feel like I needed to provide a service for these people, free of charge, and just do something for the common good.
And how does this machine work?
Well, it's all by design. So there's a little mystery involved, but basically you open the door, you go inside, and then after a few minutes, I just take the body away. So ain't no whole bunch of magic in there, just a nickel plate of 38. Or you can also get a 9mm if that's your preference. Some people like them because you got the cartridge as opposed to putting in all the bullets. Sometimes you got to unload the cartridge, that kind of thing.
Do you think there's a pain difference between the 38 and the 9mm? Presumably it hits you in the back of the head.
Well, it ain't going to hit you in the back of the head because you're going to be holding the gun when you go in there. So it's going to be hitting you in the side of the head. But we got splash guards and all that and drains and everything. So it's all to code. So it's not like anybody's going to make a mess. It's clean. It's a clean way to exfoliate your life, sort of thing. I
see. And what would you say to the people who think that you're trespassing on their right to life?
Well, here in America, we got the First Amendment. That's the freedom of speech, which is what we're doing here. We got the Second Amendment with the right to bear arms. Well, that's number 2. And then we got number 9 that covers all them other rights that aren't in the Bill of Rights, that assume those rights go to the citizens. And, you do what you want with your body, whether it's tattoos or piercings or killing yourself, and that's your privilege, as long as it don't hurt my pocketbook or break your bones. As my friends in Fiddler on the Roof once said, le child to life.
How interesting. Now, I spoke with some of my colleagues before this interview, and they were a little bit concerned that, the religious fanatics might become over-enthused by this. Do you have anything that you want to say to them?
I just say l'chaim to them, or I don't know, Lashana Tova, or praise the Lord and pass the bacon. I don't know what they say in the Koran, but that'd probably be something to do with pork. But I'll say embrace it. Most of these theological ideas are based on death anyway. You got one guy killing his kid, sacrificing his child for the Lord. So if you just make that thought in your head, God, that it's time to go. I'm not here to end the life. I'm here to just end misery. So you could tell your colleagues that that's the freedom that we have in this great country of ours. and especially down here in New Orleans, where things get a little hokey, but they never get dokey.
What do you mean by things get a bit hokey?
Well, we got some freedoms down here. You know what, with the shit show, pardon my French, with Katrina and the tides coming in, and we got Mardi Gras. I mean, let me just tell you, I've been busier than a bear in a beehive, than a $2 hoard on Mardi Gras. People want to be free. You know, that's what they want. And when people are free, we're monkeys with credit cards. You know, no pun intended. And the human condition needs some conditioning, because them split ends are killing you. You know, so I say freedom, hallelujah, praise the Lord, and like I said, pass the bacon or the corned beef or whatever your meat-eating, satiating, correlating thing you need to fill your gullet with.
Are you suggesting that if we have split ends, we need to kill ourselves?
Well, for some people, you know, everybody's different, and you know, all pain is equal. I mean, look, not everybody's had a privileged life like yourself. I mean, look at you. You're broadcasting over there for some penthouse apartment over there, and high rise in Kensington with the oligarchs and the Russians and the plutocrats over there.
I'm part of the BBC, so you know I represent the BBC, and this isn't, you know, it's not. I'm not in a palatial manner, no, but this isn't about me. This is about you and what you're doing.
Oh, so you have a little shitty apartment yourself, or it didn't work out the way you thought? Because I thought the BBC paid buku dollars.
Well, the BBC pays BBC rates. That's sort of how it works here. But I mean, I don't live in a small apartment. I live in a council flat in Hounslow. It's very nice. It does everything I need it to do. But
Hounslow. You know, when I was doing Louis Theroux, I don't know if you know him. You got the same size ears. You both seem like you're really good listeners. And he was living out on this big palatial mansion somewhere. So I figured you'd be the same, because there's, you know, British Broadcasting Company. But I mean, look, not everybody has your opportunities in future. I mean, you probably went one of them schools where you wore straw hats and walked around on Oxford or Cambridge, or where'd you go to school?
I went to a state school down the road. I grew up in Hounslow. But look, the Louis Theroux thing, you know, it's different. I don't have the nose. I don't have the wages. It's not the same. But back to the reincarnators. Tell me more about how they work. So you walk in, and are you given the weapon?
It's not reincarnator. It's not French. It's reincarnator. It's just a carnator, like a accelerator, like a radiator. You make everything hoity-toity French sounding, so you come from a posh family or something. You got blue bloods, you got wealth in your family, you got a pretty wife and a rich car. You sound like a blue reincarnator. I mean, where you come from, man?
It's impossible for me to have blue blood. I'm Asian. It's not really we don't really do that sort of thing.
I see.
Brown.
Oh, you got the caste system over there, right? Oh, I see. Okay, so it didn't work out the way you planned. Sorry, what was your question?
Well, so how does it work? You pay money to go into...
No, I don't take no money for this. No, I provide this. I make my money from shooting ducks. Not killing ducks. No, not killing ducks, from photographing ducks. We raise ducks, and that's where we make our major money. People come in for that. This is a sideline. I do, however, sell the cabinets and have an entrepreneurial system, but you don't have to use the cabinets to off yourself. You could use them for wardrobe. Some people collect them Fabergé eggs, not the real Fabergé eggs, of course. The ones on a QVC you can get 6 for $1.
They're nice. I have some of those.
Pardon?
They're nice. I have some of those.
Oh, you got the low end. Oh, so times are tough for you. Got them Fabergé eggs from QVC. Oh, I see. You got a girlfriend, or?
Well, I mean, maybe. Does it matter?
Well, I'm just trying to see, because it sounds like when you say my colleagues wonder and everybody wondering, it sounds like maybe your life didn't turn out the way you want, and maybe you want to check out one of our, finer lines of.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not able to accept any sort of commercial engagements, but I'm just listening in from my producer now. We are nearly out of time. Do you have any final words that you'd like to add?
Yeah, I would just say, I'd say give up on life. It's better for you. It's healthier for you. It's easier for you. That's what I would say. And I'd say that. Hey, do you pardon?
Give up on life because it's healthier for you. It's an interesting phrase.
Yeah, it's what they call an oxymoron, like jumbo shrimp or low-fat mayonnaise. That's oxymoron. Maybe it's just a moron. I'm not sure. But anyway, would you like to come in and see one of our suicide machines one time? Just if you're having a bad day, you can come by. I'll give you the 50-cent tour.
No, sorry, sir. I can't. It's a company policy.
Okay, well, just remember, if you change your mind, doors are always open.
And that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Broadcasting Hour. Join us next week when we're with Chico, who will be joining us to talk about the complex relationship between Chico time and daylight saving time. I'm Michael Watkins, and you're watching the BBC. Good night.
I mean, that was absolutely wonderful. Well done, both of you. If you want to turn your cameras and microphones off, really, that was just absolutely
Thanks,
wonderful.
Sham. Thanks, Sham.
The shooting ducks, I mean.
What is the difference between Chico time and daylight saving time? It's in British summertime. Is that the lie that we've been led to believe?
Oh, God, okay.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, that was brilliant.
Oh.
Yeah, well, really, really well done. Yeah, absolutely hilarious. Oh,
Right.
Shooting ducks, that absolutely got me. Right, so
Professional.
the next script